So we have talked at length about what a fun month July is in terms of recruiting, and we've already seen fireworks from multiple different institutions, but if we're talking about institutions making monumental moves in the month of July, we'd be remiss if we didn't talk about the Oklahoma Sooners, because this weekend, Oklahoma didn't just get one addition, no, they doubled down and got two additions. Last night, adding in three-star offensive tackle Logan Howland, and today, getting in four-star edge PJ Adebawore. We need to break down what both of these additions mean for the Oklahoma Sooners, as well as their monumental rise in the month of July. Before we do, as always, y'all know the drill. I need to hear from you. Hop down to the comments. Y for yes, N for no. Are you excited about the additions Oklahoma has made? And then let me know the prospect you think is next. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Hit that bell notification as I do constant college football content. You don't want to miss any of it, and we are pushing towards 15,000 subscribers. I would love to have you a part of this awesome community. But having said all that, let's jump right into it because we have a lot to unpack, and we're going to start with the commitment that we missed last night in three-star offensive tackle out the state of New Jersey, Logan Howland, because this is a really intriguing addition for the Oklahoma Sooners. Because you can't teach 6'7", and per 24/7 Sports, they have him listed as 6'7", 280 pounds as a junior in high school. This is the type of prospect that when you get him into a strength and conditioning program in college, he's going to boom. Not to mention the fact that Bill Bedenbaugh's presence is surely going to be monumental in his development. Look, Bill Bedenbaugh is without question one of the best offensive line coaches in the nation, and especially in terms of development. But when you're able to package Bill Bedenbaugh with Schmitty, who's now back for Oklahoma in the strength and conditioning room, that's where this gets really intriguing, because this is an individual that's going to come into college, probably take a year to learn the system, as most offensive linemen do. Insert my typical offensive lineman spiel about how it's such a massive jump from high school to college offensive line. But with the presence of Schmitty, with the presence of Bill Bedenbaugh, this is the type of prospect that I think Oklahoma fans should be very excited about, because you can't teach 6'7", and Bill Bedenbaugh is going to teach all of the things that he needs to know. I love this addition. And furthermore, something interesting was pointed out to me last night by Jay from Unfair Sports as we were all live streaming. This is a guy that Iowa was really in on. This is a guy Iowa really wanted. And when we think of Iowa, what's the one thing that comes to mind instantly? The offensive line play and development. They are known for getting in guys, developing them, and sending them to the NFL, and this is a guy they really wanted. So you're talking about Bill Bedenbaugh picking out this guy, saying this is a dude we need, and Iowa really being in on him. That says that this is someone that has got tremendous upside, someone Oklahoma fans need to be excited about, because as I said, you can't teach 6'7", and all the things that need to be taught. You have Bill Bedenbaugh, one of the best teachers in all of college football. So I love this addition for the Oklahoma Sooners, but they weren't done. They doubled down this weekend and got four-star edge PJ Adebawore. And let's be completely honest, as someone pointed out to me, Adebawore just started playing football. This game is still new to him. So for this game still being new to him, for him to be a four-star, that says a lot. This is a dude, do not be surprised if he flies up recruiting boards no matter what site you look at. This is a guy we need to be aware of. And this also goes to prove something else I said months ago in regards to a coach for the Oklahoma Sooners that I wanted Oklahoma fans to keep an eye on. Miguel Chavez. Because Miguel Chavez in his first on-field role did not take long for his impact to be felt, as he flipped prospects for the Oklahoma Sooners and signed several others for Oklahoma to have a top 10 recruiting class in the short time Brent Venables was there in the class of 2022. That showed me a lot. For someone that hadn't had that role before, for him to come in so seamlessly and not only flip guys but secure other commitments, that said something to me. And I wanted to make sure Oklahoma fans knew of his presence, that Oklahoma fans knew that this was a guy you need to be watching out for. And now, fast forward, he goes out and adds in PJ Adebawore, one of the best additions Oklahoma has made in this class. I am not joking. 6'4", 240 pounds, out of the state of Missouri. He's already a top 100 player in all of high school football without having immense experience playing football. That says a ton. This is a freak athlete. So Oklahoma is making great moves, but I said earlier on that I thought July would be good to Oklahoma, and there's several factors as to why. One of the factors is we know Brent Venables wants his guys to take visits to Oklahoma, and then once they have their decision, if they want to commit to Oklahoma, that's it. There are no more visits. The decision has already been made. That's all well and good, but that kind of creates an environment to where prospects are going to take visits elsewhere before they make their decision, and Brent Venables encourages as much. Let's be perfectly honest. Brent Venables is the type of coach that has told prospects, hey, go check out those other places, enjoy your time, and make sure we're right for you. But the reason why I thought that OU was only a matter of time before they'd see an uptick is because at a certain point, these prospects have taken their visits. And during the summer is when they take their visits. Now we're in the month of July, a lot of visits have been taken and decisions are ready to be made, and now we're seeing the fruits of Oklahoma's labor. On top of that, Oklahoma has a prospect in their class that moves the needle in Jackson Arnold, the 5-star quarterback who just won Elite 11 MVP. Oklahoma not only has a prospect that moves the needle in Jackson Arnold, they get in Caden Green, who's going to be a massive addition to this class and the ability he has. And with the addition of PJ Adebawore, according to 24/7 Sports Class Calculator, they are now number 10 in the nation. But if they go out this year and have a good year on the field, and I'm not saying they have to make the college football playoffs, that's not my contention, but if they go out and play good football and show that Brent Venables is the real deal, which I have no reason to believe he isn't, that's going to add a whole nother layer to legitimacy for the Oklahoma Sooners. But one thing we are finding out is that the first-year head coach may not be the barrier we thought it was, as Dan Lanning, Freeman, and Brent Venables are doing unbelievable things on the recruiting trail. Hop down to the comments, let me know what you're thinking. That's it. See ya.